Hello guys and girls, welcome back to new video. In this video I'm talking about collections. IEnumerable, ICollection, IList and list. They all look similar, they all hold data. So most people just pick one and move on, usually list. And that's a mistake. Here's the easiest way to think about this. Think of these types as permissions. IEnumerable says you are allowed to look. ICollection means you are allowed to add and remove. IList means that you're allowed to use indexes and reorder items. And list means, well, that's the actual concrete class. The more specific the type, the more power you give the caller. Here's a very common example. We have a method called getNumbers that returns a concrete list of integers. At first glance, this looks fine, but now the caller can, if he wants to, clear the list or reorder it or completely replace it with new values, and the underlying list would be changed. So what I effectively did is leaked the control that I never intended to do. So the better version might be to return an IEnumerable rather than a list. It gives you same data, same behavior, but now the message is pretty clear. You can iterate it and that's it. The caller can go through the elements and see it, but they can't really change it, neither the order nor the elements. So the question is when to use each one. Here's when each type actually makes sense. Use IEnumerable when you only want to read or loop. This is perfect for link, queries, and streaming data. Use ICollection when you want to add or remove, but you don't care about the order. So if it is something like this, where you add users and you have to send the collection of users, in that case, you don't really care about the order in which these users are added. You can use ICollection there. And use IList when the index and the ordering matter. So let's consider this case of where you have reorder items method and you send it a list or an IList of items that you want to reorder. So in this case, if you send ICollection, it might not work because ICollection doesn't allow you to index or change the order, but IList does. Okay, so you ask me, Cody, when to use list then? So use list when you're inside your own method and you need full feature set. So whenever you're inside a method where you are creating something, on which you want to iterate over or use indexes or do a bunch of stuff, it gives you maximum control. So even if you consider these two methods, you used a concrete list here. So that's where list is handy. If I want you to take away something today from this video, is this: your type choice is documentation. It tells the next developer what they are allowed or not allowed to do. And as a rule of thumb, if you want to remember one thing, remember this: you always accept interfaces, return interfaces, and create concretes. Do that and your code immediately looks more senior level. This is Cody signing off. Take care and code like a senior dev.